it's cool. I love the book. It's one of my favorite books.
I said with the second time really weird. It was very farty.
Well, that fucking was funny.
Would you be? I know you would play it, but would you be happy? Like, would you be excited to see a new BioShock set Columbia. Not in Columbia, in another different city? Because part of your problem was that there was the idea of the different cities.
Yeah, I would be if they didn't fucking mention it. Ever.
If that was not central,
yeah,
that's actually a good point. Is make the larger you make the scale, the less important the game. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you just stopped really abruptly.
Yeah.
Less important, the game, and then looked at me. I hate fucking Cranky's thing. He just swipes. It's really shit. I didn't mean to get him.
Makes it a very normal action game.
Yes.
Sly Coopery.
What location?
What?
I think space is the only one
left. Okay.
There's space, maybe
underground.
But
that's pretty similar to Under the Water.
Fallout.
Yeah,
there's underground vaults in Fallout.
Not nearly Rapture size though. Nowhere near.
True.
The biggest ones are
I think that could work. I think underground could work pretty well.
You have to be careful with the aesthetics because the biggest part is always the aesthetics.
Well, I think you just theme
the caverns. That's what would really make it.
Exactly,
you
have to theme it after mines and all that kind of stuff. There'd be a lot of magma, but there's magma in Rapture.
Yeah.
It's like sorry, Cricky.
Geothermal energy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I guess that's really.
Underground space. A house. A big old house. Fuck.
Yeah, man, that could work like an arcology. Do you know what an arcology is?
I don't.
Arcology is a term for a just gigantic structure that is designed to hold usually tens of thousands of people, like a whole city amount of people at least, like small city at least, usually supposed to be mid-sized, like a city's worth of people, and have also all means for those people to survive solely within that city.
Okay.
And that's a structure, a single structure, like just one giant, to just make a really simple idea, just one skyscraper that just holds 100,000 people.
That could be cool.
Which actually, that's a thing in Judge Dredd.
Is it?
The mega blocks in Judge Dredd are just gigantic slums that are entire cities by themselves.
That's cool.
Because in Judge Dredd, the cities cover the city in Judge Dredd, the specific mega city that it takes place in, covers I think the entire eastern quarter, 2/5 of the United States. And so these gigantic apartment buildings have 50,000 people in them.
Wow.
And people live and work there, and some might just never leave it. I think that could be a really cool environment for that too.
Yeah.
Just one giant building.
Maybe
that might feel similar to Rapture too, though.
Yeah, it could be it'd probably be similar to an insane asylum, something like that.
It's hard because Rapture did what it did so well.
It did, and it's original. Space would not be original. Underground, I think, would be the best bet.
It would allow you to harken back to it the most, but give you a lot of options for new aesthetics. Darkness would probably become a lot more important.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, it'd be pretty spooky.
That'd be What if the next BioShock really amped up the horror elements? Would you be interested in that?
Nah, I'd much rather it remain. I'm down for more horror, but just not
not a horror game. That's not what I'm saying.
No.
But I mean, that feeling at the beginning of BioShock 1 where it still kind of felt like a horror game?
It's just like Resi 7.
If it stayed more like that throughout.
I think Resi 7 did a great job of that, too. I love Resi 7, dude.
Yeah.
Have you played it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, one of my friends' houses. It's good stuff.
It's a really good game. The beginning is very horror, but after that, the action is fucking
the more... That's how it is with every game like that. It's the more guns you get.
Exactly.
And the more ammo you pick up. And I've told you about this, it's a resource conservation game. I specifically am, I'm so good at resource conservation. I'm so good at being a cheap piece of shit.
It's true.
That those games are scary for me for the first couple hours, but then I have so many of every resource that just encounters aren't a problem anymore. I had that problem with Prey pretty fast, where it started out kind of spooky, and Prey is not primarily a horror game.
No.
The new Prey, by the way, is what we're talking about. It's not primarily a horror game, but I started out and it was spooky. I had to sneak around. I could only use my wrench and shit. But as I gathered up stuff, I spent the entire rest of the game with so many resources and so much ammo that, like, I would see an enemy or I'd see a few enemies and I would just be like, fuck it, what does it matter? Use the first power that you get in the game, which is slow time. Use one type of grenade that would make all of their powers not usable. Use the next type of grenade that then just takes out half of their health. And then just use liberal shotgun blast to finish the rest of the fight.
Nice.
And it just stopped mattering after a while because resources are so easy to get to get and have if you're just really, really conservationist at the beginning of the game.
Well,
same thing happened in Resi for me. Like
sure.
it changed pretty quickly.
Well, how was Last of Us for you then?
Same problem. It was not a horror game for the grand majority of the game.
Not even the survival was really what got me. It was just scary. Just a scary game. Like especially the neighborhood part, I remember being pretty scary. Where there's so many clickers just like fucking around. Dude, 2's gonna be awesome.
I'm so excited for it, dude. I'm so excited for it.
I love you, Naughty Dog, but give us some Jack and Daxter. Give us some more platformers, please.
Yeah, right.
You have properties. You have platforming properties. Just help 3D platformers not die.
You know, like we've talked about this, and you like Jak 1 a lot more than Jak 2 and 3. But I like all of those games. Like I love the entire Jak series. You know, I think is the problem is I feel like maybe Jak 2 and 3 should the gameplay have been more segregated, you think? Like should there have been more clearly delineated
I don't remember
action adventure? Okay.
I haven't played the fucking second or third one in so long. I just remember not liking them nearly as much. Oh god.
Was it the tone or the gameplay?
The gameplay. I remember the shooting.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do you think that it might be a better idea if instead of kind of integrating it, where just making it so that there were parts of the game that were much more clearly and cleanly like 2 and 3's more signature action adventure shooting style, and then other parts were just more cleanly and specifically the number 1's platforming style.
Yes. That is not a thing I need to think about. Absolutely, I think it should be much more focused on the platforming, and very, very, very segmented. Not as segmented as the first one, which was very like the overworld was very well blended with everything else. That's actually
a good point. I think that the traversal of the overworld was maybe simplified a little bit too much in Jak 2 and 3 by cars.
Oh, sure.
Cars and the hoverboard made it so that, because in Jak 1, all traversal was platforming.
Yeah, exactly.
Anytime you were moving anywhere, it was platforming. Whereas in Jak 2 and 3, platforming was a mechanic, not like a way of life. You know, like there were times when you had to platform.
It became half platformer with an asterisk next to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Of a platformer.
So instead they just kind of moved it back to where like all traversal of the overworld required a lot more like platforming, and then they were just specifically and now fight times.
Yeah, exactly. Nice.
However, I have to admit though, I also really like the vehicle sections from number 3, but I haven't played number 3 since I was probably like 13 or 14,
yeah,
so same. I might change my mind now. But back then it was like one of these dune buggies, you can hold a button and it jumps really high, and like fuck.
Holy fucking shit. I think that is I think
the way the cookie crumbles.
I love the part in fucking Bruce Almighty where he's like the Mark Twain.
Yeah.
And he has the fucking
that's
mustache.
The way the cookie.
You can see him bend over and like unhook the mustache or unattach the mustache, so then when he turns around it's waving.
Nice.
Fucking shitty cinematography right there. Oh, I love fucking cave shit, dude.
I love mistakes left in movies.
Huh?
I love mistakes left in
same.
Movies. Like that one part of Star Wars where you see the clone trooper fucking smack his head against the doorway.
Oh yeah. It's fucking, look at this, dude. Look fucking, I love it. Look at the background.
Is this the new Bioshock?
Look, it gets all dark. Gets all silhouetted too.
Would you go for a Deek Bioshock crossover?
Oh, absolutely.
Where instead of a Big Daddy, you play as Big Deek.
Big Dookie?
Big Dookie.
What the fuck were we talking about? Oh yeah, I think it should. I love platformers, and they're gonna die. They are going to die. Nintendo.
Well, I don't know. It's still keeping up in the indie scene, dude. It's just that everything is being multi-classed. Oh, okay, yeah.
Rhyme does not fucking count. Ukulele happened. I haven't played it.
What about Last Guardian? It's technically platformer.
There we go. No, that is not fucking count. No way. I'm talking pure blood. Fucking
okay, you're saying a platformer, not something with platformer
where it's like, oh, I jump.
Because most things have platforming these days.
Yeah, sure.
But that's different from being a platformer.
Exactly. And I love fucking platform games. And Nintendo... I'm really happy that Activision's remaking Crash. That's awesome. I cannot wait to be playing a platformer. It's not Ratchet & Clank, and it's not a Nintendo game. It's gonna be a... Fuck, I missed the game.
Shit, boy.
Alright. I got the O. Let's go. Let's go. O.
Keep the O's. Oh, wait, no, it's a... I was gonna make a Tyler, the Creator reference, but you don't listen to modern rap.
I don't listen to shit.
You listen to it. Don't put
Tyler,
your ear
Creator's
in,
a stinky cunt.
Tyler Creator. Tyler Creator.
Tyler.
My name's Tyler Creator.
Or like.
And I got the best moon tours this side of the dark one. The side of that is.
Tyler Hater.
Dude, he'll fucking shoot you.
More like Tyler nailed.
Did you say tuh? Just say fucking tuh? Dude, you're such a memester.
Tyler Masturbator.
You're such a fucking memester.
I need bubbles.
I was talking to one of my friends recently.
I need a fucking bubble. I need a bubble.
Nice. I was talking to some of my friends recently. And they were telling me that they met this chick. And this is not at all me saying, like, how dare they believe that this is something I'd be into. Like, I was like, oh yeah, probably. But they were talking to this chick recently. And they're like, oh yeah, we were hanging out with this lady. And we we're telling her about you. Like, we ended up talking about you. We think like you guys would probably think each other were pretty cool. She self-describes as a dank meme lord. Oh, and boy. I was like, was that like all that you had to? Was that all you had to hear?
It's all you do, and they're like, yeah,
done. Yeah. Straight done.
Fuck.
No, there was more to it, but I was like, I don't know. It's like the first fucking barrier for my friendship.
That you're a fucking that she's a meme lord.
She's a dank meme lord. I love this.
He's beautiful. Would you fuck a meme?
Which meme?
Would you?
I'd fuck that meme of the fuck yeah kid. You know, the little like 8-month-old with the pudgy fist.
Oh yeah, with the one that was eating sand.
I'd fuck Michaela Maroney.
Who's that?
Do you remember that meme from the Olympics? It was the chick who's like.
Oh yeah, the tennis player.
Yeah, no, not was it tennis? I don't think it was tennis. I don't think it was tennis. I think it was gymnastics.
Oh,
that's
true.
what I think it was. But we're gonna put a picture up of the meme.
Debatable.
These memes. Those memes though.
Those stinky hot memes on your feet.
Make a meme that says those stinky hot memes, and then bottom text says on your feet.
Make a meme laugh.
Yeah, I would fuck her. Def fuck her.
Okay.
She's like hot now. Like she's.
She was hot then. Yeah,
she was hot then, but she's hotter now. Like she's. Nice. There's this effect that often happens when people stop doing gymnastics or like really intense Olympics work, where like so like working their body not as hard and not having to appeal to as stringent a diet may cause sudden like hormone activation. And it's also possible that she just had work done, but she says she hasn't, and I'm gonna like there's no work obvious, and I choose to believe people when there's no reason to believe that they're lying.
Well, yeah. Well, I
it's also like a documented like medical effect of what's been caused by her, but she has gotten nuts. Like even compared to what was going on before you. Whew.
You're making me jealous, dude.
Whew. We fuck.
We fuck. Her and I don't fuck.
Michaela, I know you're watching, babe. Babe.
Fuck me.
No, it's not true. She only likes the spinny men.
Oh man, enough dick
velocity.
Oh, Shrek, you will forever be held in my heart.
You will forever be held in my cheeks.
In my deeks.
My deeks, dude, in my deeks.
Oh,
That's
Lord,
funny.
Lord, 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 Lord.
Lord! Lord in heaven.
Lord have mercy on my eats.
Hallowed be thy long.
These levels are actually like getting hard, like to where I don't fucking just blow through them.
I've been like specifically thinking about like one of my friends watched this a while ago and he said like this was his favorite series so far because we can just kind of chat while you blow the fuck through this game like nobody's business. And I'm like, well, I mean, I guess we lost the primary thing.
Oh, come on! I've
like,
still been fucking this game up.
No, you have, but you've been going like half the speed.
Well, that's
and like
because
he
the
made
game gets twice as hard.
No, I know, but
Fucker.
like Kingdom Hearts, what we went through, we were going through really fast for that first part of Kingdom Hearts. We slowed down a lot more when we went to Tarzan because fucking Tarzan.
Because Tarzan.
But we were blowing through that first part of Kingdom Hearts at just about as fast as you can blow through Kingdom Hearts and play while playing it casually, and that was still like unacceptably slow for him. Really? Yeah. Nice. So I think that this is like we dropped below the point where it not where he'll be like fuck this, unacceptably so. It's probably like hyperbole, but he's not gonna be like fuck this, but he'll be like, man, it was nice when Ricky was busting out 2 episodes two levels an episode. I've not been paying attention. I've not been paying attention to how many levels you beat per episode.
Dude, I just beat a world and a half. So fuck you, okay? It hurts.
I beat my meat in half.
Okay. Deek's done.
What are you gonna end on there? Beat my meat in half, or like this silence, or the laughs?
You laughing.